This is weekly update number 7, and I'm quickly approaching day number 50, which is, of course, the halfway point. But I gotta tell you, I'm a little discouraged. I'm not quite seeing what I was hoping to see at this point in the challenge. I was hoping for a little more weight loss. I was hoping for a little more fat loss. I don't know what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a little bit more strength. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little off track. Maybe it's because I've had to track back on my cardio, and I feel like that's kind of a lack of momentum. I feel like my weight is fluctuating more than I expected. My ketones are fluctuating more than I expected. The way I feel is fluctuating more than I expected. So I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit discouraged. So what this tells me is that even though I tried to start this whole challenge without any preconceived ideas of where I was going to be, I convinced myself that I was just going to do this and I was going to track everything and we just see, right? We'll just do it and we'll see. Clearly, that isn't the case. I did have some expectations and some hopes that by the time I got midway through the challenge, there'd be certain changes that would be a little bit more marked. The first thing we're going to be talking about is my weight. My weight went back up again. Today I was at 187.9. Last week I was at 186.5. So that's a gain of 1.4 pounds. Now, the interesting thing about that is I won't lie. Seeing that number did discourage me a little bit. I was hoping to be more in the 185s at the very, very heaviest today. On Wednesday, I'm going to go do an in-body, and we'll see where I really am with regards to body fat. My weightlifting has definitely increased significantly, so what my hope is that all that extra load I'm putting on my body 3 days a week is increasing my muscle mass. And that's why I'm seeing such a fluctuating weight pattern. At least that's what I'm hoping for. So my body measurements, once again, like I said last week, I'm pretty sure I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna keep measuring these things, and there have been a couple of changes here. I feel like a couple of measurements went up while my waist and my hips, they really didn't change at all. And a couple of other ones just didn't change either. I think it was my biceps and my thighs, maybe my calves that modified just slightly. Could be wishful thinking, I have no idea. But if I am gaining muscle mass, it's got to show up somewhere. So moving on to the body photos, I keep looking at these and I keep hoping that I'm going to see a more dramatic change. I'm really not seeing what I consider to be a dramatic change. And as usual, I'm going to show you day 1 right here. And then I'll show you last week's. And finally, today's. So, ketones. My ketones were, once again, very kind of up and down this week. I had a low of about 1.6, and I think that was yesterday. So rather than just calling out my ketone measurements for each day, I'll just quickly run you through the slideshow and let you see what they were, because you can read. So this was Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and today. So we'll keep measuring them. I keep meaning to put all these in a graph so I can show a really fancy graph, but I just haven't done that work yet. But we'll get on it. Now for the meals, I think one of the factors that may have influenced my weight this week that I'm not sure of, just due to kind of I had a bit of a crazy schedule, and I ate out pretty much every day this week. While I followed the rules as far as carbs and vegetables and that kind of thing, it's important to recognize that even though a lot of people in the keto community and the paleo community love to give the illusion that calories just don't matter, well, that's a lie. Calories do. And when you eat out rather than eating in, it is far more difficult to control the amount of food you're putting in your body. And no matter what, while not every calorie is burned at the same rate, because some of it is fat, some of it is carbs, and depending upon your specific makeup, you're going to burn different things at different rates. It still matters. And it's certainly possible that I just flat out ate too much this week. But again, I'm hoping that we're going to see something that makes it a bit more definitive on Wednesday when I do my in-body scan, and I'll definitely give a report on that once that's done. So a couple of things that I'm toying with right now. Now, I said in yesterday's video that I was going to drop cardio and start doing some more movements on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You know, I honestly don't know exactly what I'm going to do, and I don't want to commit to something at this point. I'm going to be doing something on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I'm just not exactly sure what those things are going to be. One of the other things I'm strongly considering is on the alternate days of Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I might do some additional lifting. Some alternate lifts, not the same 5 that I've been doing. I've been reading a book called Bigger, Leaner, Stronger by Mike Matthews. And while he and I don't see eye to eye with the diet portion of what he's talking about, I do see some of the benefits that he espouses with his specific weight training program. I don't know. I'm toying with the idea. This is just one of those things that I might throw against the wall, see what sticks. Right now, I'm sticking with Strong List 5x5 as far as Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We'll just kind of see where things take us. So that's a wrap for day 48, my weekly update. As always, thanks for watching.